What's up, fellas? What's the deal? Huh? What's the deal, fellas? Huh? What's the deal, fellas? Huh? What's up? What's up, fellas? Wait for y'all to come up in here. What's up, fellas? It's the child support office right here. This is the child support office. There's pussyfied over there. Right? They were trying to make me him, but I said, no, nigga. No. What's up, fellas? Business deal. That's all it is. Everything is fucking business. And y'all gonna learn this shit today. Real talk. I got some ass whoopings to hand out, man. Let me get my fucking contract law book. I'm gonna put some shit up today. Hey, man, y'all should be beating the shit out of these lawyers. Y'all should be beating their motherfucking ass. Any lawyer who do some fraudulent shit, they need their ass beat. Real talk. They need their motherfucking ass beat. This is the child support agency. This is you right now, fellas. Yes. We got 2 in the room. I don't give a fuck. Doing this shit for validation any goddamn way. Yeah. Look, child support agency, your baby mama, that's you up there. You done went from this on the screen. You done went from that on the screen to this. This is the new black man of America. Right here. This is the new black man of America. Running with the women. Friends with the women. This is the new black man of America. Friends with the women right here. Yeah. Yes, sir. We about to start in a minute. We starting at 2:30. What time I should come back? Around 2:30. Y'all remember that on Men's Society? I want this car around 2:30. Fellas, you can opt out any contract that you ain't receiving any fucking benefit. I want y'all to know that. I really want y'all to know that. Oh shit. JC, I'm finna send you some shit right now. Oh my God. Oh my God. What's good, Brent? What's up? Greetings. What's up? Look, check this out. I'm glad y'all in the room. We about to start. We reserve all of our rights and waive none. This is the new black man on the screen right here. All right. That's you. Okay. All right. This is you in child support court right here. This is you in child support court. There's an agency right here. All right. Happy nigger day. Happy good nigger day. That's why I want to tell everybody. Happy good nigger day. You know what I'm talking about? Happy good nigger day. We about to start, baby. Okay. Yes, sir. Let me put it back on the screen. Let me put the original black man on the screen of the United States. Right here. Friends with the hoes. He friends with him. He giggling. He happy. Right? You know what I'm talking about? Anyway, fellas, let me show y'all something. I'm going to put up some laws too in a minute out of these books. Let me tell y'all something. I hope y'all listening real good. And this from one of my brothers, G. Alex. You know what I mean? Only slaves celebrate freedom. Remember that. Only slaves celebrate freedom. Okay? Only slaves celebrate freedom. Real talk. Real talk. So they got niggas out here celebrating that niggas was freed in June 19th. How you know? You didn't live that year. You know what I'm talking about? And did y'all know Negroes own slaves too? They don't want to talk about that, right? That's what I'm saying. They don't want to talk about that. Niggas used to own slaves. And guess what, fellas? The Civil War was not about slavery. The Civil War was about who's going to control the resources because the South can grow their food during wintertime. Okay? Right? Where are the cotton fields located? Right? Come on, man. It's all about resources. And let me tell you something about this court. Court is for contracts and agreements. All right? Contracts and agreements. And it's all about the fucking money. You know what I mean? It's all about the money. Who can swindle who out of money? Who can swindle who all about money? You know what I mean? Who can fool who out of your shit? You know what I'm talking about? Real talk. So think about that. Fellas, you seeing police quitting right now? Right? A lot of them gonna be quitting. Y'all can be handing out some ass whoopings because some people done took your shit without your authorization and your authority. Okay? Real talk. You can see your children whenever you get ready. So guess what? The cowards who started shit with you ain't gonna have no protection no more. Because I guarantee you they not prepared. They're not prepared. Your enemy is not prepared right now. All right? You might be, but they're not. Because you know why? because they out here fucking off, buying shit that they don't fucking need. All right. So, fellas, I'm gonna drop an example for you right now, and I'm gonna put the law up here in a few minutes. So, if a bitch initiates a divorce proceedings, right? She breached the fucking contract, and there's no need for you to sign a motherfucking thing. Did you know that? So that's why they bring your asses in there, pepper you up, and get you to sign new agreements. She breached the agreement. She don't want to be down with your legacy. All right, fellas? The way to start a legacy is to get between some legs. Okay? That's how you start a legacy. All right? So, fellas, remember, child support ain't nothing but administrative, aka probate court. Child support is probate court. All right. Some of these idiot states gave up the game long time ago. And did you know the child support agency is a private agency that has to be registered? Look it up. So therefore, if somebody registers something, right, that means they gave up something. They gave up their power. So that's why they call you in there to give up your power and start to agree like an idiot. Right? Child support is voluntary, 100%. It's a business, it's a program. Can't nobody force you to do business. Can't nobody force you to pay child support unless you sign up and agree for it. Fellas, I'm not on child support, okay? I don't voluntarily pay child support, okay? I am not a participant. California calls their parties participants. It's the same thing because guess what? One child support law works in Louisiana's law. Louisiana law works in New York's child support law because guess what? They're laws under sister state jurisdiction. Okay? I'm finna show y'all some powerful shit here in a few minutes. I'm finna show y'all something. It's about to blow your mind, right? Hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me put some pimping in it. I'm finna show y'all something. I gotta get it emailed over here to me. So, fellas, I'm gonna wait till I get my email. This is the new black man of America right here. Blame it on KK. Okay, that's the new black man. Okay, black men in this country are so moist. All right, this is Moist-teenth. I'm gonna start calling this holiday Moist-teenth because niggas still want to be slaves. Why are you gonna celebrate you being free when you was born free out of your when you came through your mom's coochie? Does that make any sense? Hold on. I got to put some stuff up, fellas. Wait just a minute. I'm going to show y'all something. I'm gonna show y'all something. Woo-wee! But I'm gonna blot out some stuff now. I'm finna blot some stuff out. See, I done stacked up on my literature. I done stacked up on a bunch of books while niggas was out here playing around, buying Michael Jordans and shit. You know what I mean? Hold on, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, man, y'all gonna love this shit. Hold on. I ain't gonna give y'all too much. Wait a minute. I gotta block my shit out, man. You know what I mean? Because I did this hard work and research. You know what I mean? Y'all see that on the screen? Huh? Y'all see that shit on the screen? What that say? Huh? Texas law provides the established operation and registration of a private child support enforcement agency. Private child support enforcement agency. What's up, man? Who owns that agency? Huh? Who owns the agency? Who business that is? Don't you see on the side up here? I got the state law library. Don't you see that? Huh? It's all business, fellas. I told you that. It's all business. Real talk. It is all business. You got to agree to do business. If you ain't signed nothing, guess what, fellas? All that shit is null and void. You just got to go in there and tell them that. Okay, where's the contract? All child support payments are under contract law. All agreements, all child support agreements and payments are under contract law. Can't nobody rebut that. Get somebody to rebut that. Show me some proof that I'm lying, that I'm, you know what I mean? I got the case law. I got the case law, my niggas. Get somebody to rebut that. Show me some proof that I'm lying, that I'm, you know what I mean? I got the case law. Child support agreements, fellas. I got the case law, my niggas. Y'all see that, right? Texas law. This in every state. This is every fucking state. They all have to be registered. You see it right there? So guess what, fellas? If the child support agency can unregister, guess what? You can unvolunteer and rescind the contract. Agencies ain't number businesses. Okay? That's all they are. Real talk. Real talk. Breach your breach your contract. Let me see something. Let me go to page 487. What y'all think about that? Talk to me. Talk to me, fella. Talk to me, fellas. Ain't nobody saying nothing? Ain't nobody. Let me invite. Let's talk today. Let's talk today, fellas. Child support is not a part of the government. Okay? It's not. Child support is not a part of the government. It's a business. Because if child support is a part of the government, it would have came included with the government. It would have came with the founding fathers of this corporation, i.e. United States of America. You see what I mean? It's not a part of the fucking government. It's a business to fuck you out of your inheritance, to fuck you out of your property. Yes, sir. Anybody want to chime in, or y'all just being quiet today? What's up? What's up, fellas? Because I'm gonna tell you something. These courts are punking a lot of dudes out here. You know what I mean? These courts are punking dudes. That's all I see. They punking dudes out here daily. Let me put something about the breach of contract. Hold on, I gotta get in my breach of contract book. You know what I mean? Okay, here we go. Hold on, don't go nowhere, fellas. I'm finna take a picture of it. This shit is about marriage contracts, okay? I'm gonna give y'all a little synopsis. Hold on. We're gonna talk about independent, we're gonna talk about this shit. It's crazy out here, man. It is crazy. Nah, we're gonna do the Google thing. Nah, I already gave y'all the game on the whatchamacallit. It's private. We're gonna do the Google thing. We're gonna do the Google Gaga thing. Oh shit. Here we go. Here go the police. Here come the police. The police is in the room. What's up, police? Phil Fox? Call the police. You supposed to call the police. Go call the police. Go call the police. Look at the police. Hey man, this nigga is the cause of people dying right here, fellas. Right here. People who call the police. But you're going to hell with child support. Man. Hey man. No more pussies allowed on this channel. Have a good day. We don't want no snitches on this channel, bro. No more police, man. He gone. Go fuck your son in the ass with the dildo, bro. Go play with your dildo. Go do a ritual of fucking your son. Go do that, my nigga. Have a good day. But anyway, fellas, let me go and put JC up in here. JC, what's the deal?
What's going on, man? What's going on? What's
Yeah,
going on,
what's
fellas? So I see we had a snitch here in the chat, huh?
yeah, she gone.
She gone?
Yeah, she went to
Oh
go.
man.
She went to go. She went to go. Fuck her son. You know what I'm talking
Yeah, yeah.
about?
So so what is he saying? He said that he was gonna call the police. I missed some of the chats, man. I was gonna tear his ass up.
Yeah, but anyway, let's get back to the
Subject matter here. Yeah.
tell these guys about the breach of contracts. I'm gonna find them something. You know what I mean?
Man, let me explain something to half of these fellas, dude. It's like at this point, there's a whole library on the Wasil Bay channel, and nobody should be on child support. Literally, nobody should be on child support. There's so much info. There's so many books, so many definitions that have been put out there. I mean, people are on child support because they love paying money. That's all I gotta say on that part, right? I mean, there's no other way to explain that except that people love paying money. You know, I mean, they love the government. They love to be told what to do. They love for somebody else to handle their business. That's why I had this avatar. Have you protected your business? A lot of people don't even know any of that. Look at this shit, man. Look at all that info. You got what is it? The computer warriors or the computer lawyers. I want to call them the internet lawyers nowadays. Want to be lawyers, right? Who gonna do this research just like what you just pulled up?
What is a breach of contract? Okay, check this out. This is basic, simple shit.
Yeah.
All right. A business contract creates certain obligations that are to be fulfilled by the parties who enter into an agreement.
That's it.
Fellas, I got some people who ain't entering into no agreement. Hey, my brother, did I enter an agreement with my second baby mama's case?
No, man. Nope.
So that's why they can't come after me because I don't owe them a motherfucking thing.
Exactly. So, fellas, we already said it time after time and time again, and we can't. We're tired of repeating ourselves on this one. You're paying child support because you want to. Okay. What is it? When these people are trying to get you to go and participate in their business dealings, it's because they want you to become the what is it? The obligor, aka the individual who is liable for that debt, this fucking bankruptcy debt that these people are engaging into, because somebody's got to pay for the baby mama and those little rascals benefits. I mean, that's all that is, right? I mean, it in reality is what I would call legalization of money laundering, because before the baby mama gets that money, it goes through a whole scheme of transferring, paperwork, digits, and all that, and then everybody gets paid their little 66%. And I mean, everybody that's been following the child support scheme by now should already know that by now. After they collect that money, then they send the baby mama, okay, here's a chunk of change we collected from the moron that signed up for this shit to be your to bail you out of this debt, because that's what it is. You're basically the Federal Reserve that's bailing out the baby mama's debt and the state's debt. Am I wrong, brother Wasil?
No, you're not wrong because let me expound on that.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna break this. I'm gonna break this I'm gonna break this paragraph off so easy. We're gonna read from the top. A business contract creates certain obligations that are to be fulfilled by the parties who enter into an agreement. Okay, check this out. So when you go to a little pussy ass probate administrative child support court, right? They want you to dress properly because it's court business. Because the
Yes.
court has an administrator to do business. Okay, they have an EIN number. They have to pay taxes. Okay, that's why it's all business. Contracts are business. Legally, one party's failure to fulfill any of its contractual obligation is known as a breach of contract. Okay, check this out. Marriage. Who normally starts the? Who normally initiates the divorce? The
The
bitch,
the one who
right?
breaches. Yes.
She breached it. Okay. Now,
The one who breaks the covenant.
yes, she broke the covenants.
The
Now,
promise. Yes.
check this out. Depending on the specifics, a breach can occur when a party fails to perform on time, does not perform in accordance with the terms of the agreement, or does not perform at all.
There
Okay.
you go.
Did she suck your dick every day?
There you go.
Did she clean the dishes every day? Did she clean the house every day? Did she ride your cock every day? Huh? What are the vows to a marriage? To death do us part. Y'all ain't died. You ain't died. So what the fuck she getting out the marriage for?
Thank you.
I'm giving y'all some real shit today.
And guess what? Those of you who signed a fucking marriage contract, you all had to witness each. Didn't you? Come on, let's be honest. All of you were required to have at least two witnesses each. Because I know I was. I was required to have one. In a republic, when you enter into those marital agreements, you are required each of you to bring your own witnesses.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes. Yes. Now, in those marriage contracts, are there witnesses on there? Talking about final decree. Fellas, let me tell y'all something. When you sign something, your signature is your property and you can take that shit back at any time, right? Just like the government can take away benefits at any time, even if you sign your name on their contracts. Duh. Okay? Stop being silly. Stop being foolish. Stop falling for the fooga booga shit. Stop falling for the okie doke. Okay? Now check this out. Accordingly, a breach of contract will usually be categorized as either a material breach or an immaterial breach for the purposes of determining appropriate legal solutions or remedy for the breach. Okay? Y'all see this? Y'all see all this? You see all this shit?
It's all online, man.
Everything is online, but you got to go get some books to reference this bullshit online. If you don't have the books to reference this bullshit online, they're going to say, oh, you got this off a line?
Yeah, this fool don't know.
You know what I mean? So I'm glad I had to get rid of fuck flop. Man, fuck your son in the ass. You can't come over here no more because you pussy. You want to meet up? Let's box it out. All that back and forth shit ain't appropriate. I was raised by men. Everybody can tell you were raised like a woman. I'm calling you out. Come down here. We can set it up. Let's box. Real talk. Fuck that lip wrestling shit. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Fellas, that's why they trick y'all in there. They want to threaten you. If you don't sign this, you'll go to jail. All right, well, shit, motherfucker. I guess I'm going to jail with them threats, and I'm going to sue your bitch ass because you said that. And then this how you get them. This how y'all get them if y'all in court. You'll go to jail if you don't sign. Is that on the record? Can you put that in writing, please, sir? Put that in writing and sign that motherfucker. That's what you said. Well, if I don't sign it, I could beat your ass. I could wait for you when you get off of work. See, fellas, you gotta use their same language because they giving you threats. You know what I mean? Because guess what? Their little army is depleting. Am I right, my brother?
Yeah, dude.
So people who call the police, guess what? You ain't gonna no longer be protected no more. Because how you gonna call the police, but then you in the streets crying brutality and you starting shit with people online? People who start shit don't have a defense. You know what I'm talking about? One thing I do, I don't fuck with people's families. And I don't fuck with people and disrespect them for no reason. Real talk. This shit is simple, basic. Child support is a private corporation. Am I telling the truth, my brother?
Yeah, it is. It is. That's what I've been telling people for a while already, man.
Can they
All
force
this
you to
shit is
do
private.
business?
Huh?
Can they force you to do business?
Nobody can force anybody to do business, dude. Nobody can force anybody to do business. Let me explain something, and I hate to bring this up like this, right? But these historical events, in this case, the abolition of slavery. Then you have what is it? The purchases of land and whatnot, dude. All of this stuff is nothing more than pieces of paper invented by a specific class of individuals, a specific class, right, of people on this earth who believe that they can grab a piece of paper, and a lot of the times they will induce you to sign either by the threat or what is it, or they do it on by making you unconscious that you are entering into an agreement.
Under your free will. Let me tell you how
Yeah,
something, fellas. They
yeah.
can't fuck
So
over
think
your.
of the Indians and think of Santana and who else did was this land taken from? Indian, Santana, and I think it also had to do with the Louisiana Purchase, wasn't it?
Yeah, the
The
Louisiana
Louisiana
Purchase.
Purchase.
That's one of them.
Was that one of those inducement contracts, as well, induced contracts of sale?
Yeah, by the barrel of a gun.
See what I'm saying? So that's what we're talking about, fellas.
All these threats come from a barrel of a gun, fellas.
Yeah,
So Fairfop came over here so he can feel like he can call the police. They supposed to come do something to me. Him and Pussyfied, you know what I mean? Them niggas call the police. They whole ass niggas. You know what I mean? I would love to beat the brakes off of both of them. Real talk. But they not man enough. We don't
yeah,
have enough man in this country, fellas. And y'all need to stop following these bitch ass niggas because birds of a feather flock together.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. I came on here to give y'all a little at least a little hope or whatever. You know.
Now, now, brother was still on this one. Now we talked about the breach, right? Like,
Yeah.
you do you want to give him a little bit more game about the
Give it
material or immaterial part?
give it to them.
Yeah. So the material and immaterial part, fellas, and this is what you gotta question, right? What happened when it comes to your marital contract or your fucking contract? Because when you two engage into a relationship, I call it, right? And then you have little rascal. Here is the question: the breach of that party, basically their non-compliance to the terms of the agreement, did that cost you or prevented you from fulfilling your obligations of the bargain, your part of the bargain, your obligations on the contract? That is one. If it did, then that would be called material breach. Immaterial breach, on the other hand, though, is one that does not, right? That does not interfere with your obligations to for you to fulfill your part of the bargain. But there is remedies within the contract or the law which will provide you, justification for receiving compensation for the breach. Get it?
Yes.
That's how simple this one is.
Yeah, fellas. Y'all should be beating the shit out of these family law lawyers, man, and these people acting like judge. Y'all should be whooping their ass.
Now, another part is concealment of facts. That's another form of fraud. Now, this I'm gonna give you another element, right? And you know what? as we're talking here, brother Wasil, I'm working on one of the of our clients here, right?
Uh-huh.
And and uh, and it's basically that part right there, the concealment of facts. If they conceal certain facts or omitted certain obligations, right? Such as some terms and conditions that are what I want to say part of the agreement, but they're not within the agreement, are you obligated to perform that part of the bargain? See what I'm getting at?
Yeah.
So, if, for instance, I enter into an agreement with you, let's say the agreement says that, hey, you pay me such and such, and the benefit is you get to watch my TV because my TV is badass, right? Okay, cool. And you get a remote control, you get it installed and all that shit. Is basically you turn it on and you get the TV. Now, on that part though, what is it? We know that the TV itself doesn't have what is it access to channels because uh you know let's say part of it is that you get to watch every channel and it's on the contract, right? You get to watch every channel available to you, and you see how vague that shit is, right? Now, how are you going to get access to the channel if you don't get an antenna or cable? That means that you got to pay for another service, right?
Correct.
But I promise you that you will be able to watch the channel, right? Now, is that considered a breach of contract? Because you're not able to watch the TV once everything is installed, and you basically I connect it, plug it into the electricity, give you the remote control, it's operable, but then you turn it on and you only get that one. It's not even that one channel. You just get blank, like let's say channel 2, but you get it blank because you're not connected to either an antenna or some kind of digital broadcast. Will that constitute a breach?
Right.
I would say so. Any lawyer who's fucking power hungry will go after this shit, because especially if there's a lot of money involved, right? Because he's still paying for the TV, he's still getting the benefit. Now the question, why is it breach? Because of concealment of facts, of certain facts, that in the contract, the vagueness is that it did not state that it would require for you to watch every channel available, all what is it, all the it will require either an option of an antenna, a digital antenna, or cable, and that it requires you programming to be able to access all the channels. Because again, when you turn it on, you do the channel search and you only get one, but you're not connected to either cable or antenna, right? Because it's not on the compact. Your your inability, you know, you have just been what is it? You have been defrauded, and it's immaterial breach though, right?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you can choose to pay your obligation. It doesn't interfere with paying your obligation for the TV, right? But yet I did not fulfill all the obligations there, and the contract, in fact, is void and invalid. So I defrauded you because of a contract that is that's invalid for vagueness. That's another thing. So I committed. I would say I would commit a breach, an immaterial breach, by concealment of facts.
Okay, now check this out. I'm gonna tell y'all something. What is the definition of contract?
I should give it to them. I'm gonna give it to them. It's a promise. That's it.
No. I mean, that's part of it.
Yeah.
What is the definition, the real definition? Before all this shit, what is the real definition of contract?
Yeah, it's an agreement.
That's part of it.
Mm-hmm. A covenant, man.
That's part of it. What is the definition of a contract?
Under my understanding is that it is an agreement, like a promise. It's a promise. It's a promise to fulfill certain things. I promise you something, and you promise me something in return. It's basically quid pro quo kind of shit.
Well, let me tell you something. Let me give you a better definition. And I'm
Mm.
gonna pull it up off my phone. It means to draw together.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah, that's right. We did talk about that. You draw together. So, did you draw that contract with the other party? That's another thing.
Thank you. Yes, sir.
And a lot of people don't even see that, man. When they hand you over the paperwork and you sign it, guess what? If I draw a contract together, right? And I'm gonna be the JC business that's now because we're gonna talk a little bit of business. If I draw up a contract, I give you terms, conditions, and all that, and I give it to you and say this is it. Once you take that contract and you put your signature, guess what? You participating in the draft of the said instrument.
Right.
So it is valid because you also had the opportunity to consider and strike out clauses, change the terms, and all that. Once you put your signature, I hate to say it to a lot of these guys, but what is it? You consented, you consider it, and you drafted it. You draw it.
And
All of you drew that damn instrument together.
and you had a mutual agreement, and y'all was on one accord, and
Yep.
that thing is a covenant.
Yes. It's
You
a
know what I mean?
promise.
I'm finna show you. I'm finna give him the real definition. Wait a minute.
So let me pull up my old child support. And this is in Texas. I deal with this Texas parasites, man, like you. Uh oh shit. That's so California.
Now, they're not parasites. They're children that need to be disciplined.
These lawyers, yeah, man.
They're children. They're all children because children get mad when you tell them the truth.
Yeah. Now, if there is not a full disclosure, that's what I was just talking about. If you notice, like for instance, I'm gonna read you something. In Texas, these stupid child support contracts, right? They're called, and I'm gonna say it off the top of my head, order in suit affecting the parent-child relationship. Now, whoever's in the chat, how many of you are dealing with the Texas bullshit of child support, fella? Come on, don't be ashamed. Just say, hey, man, that's me. I'm dealing with that bullshit in Texas. Don't be ashamed. Post it. How many of you are in Texas dealing with this nonsense, with this childish shit? That's why it's called child support. I guess nobody, huh? All right.
Hello? Yeah, bro. You still on?
Yeah, we're still on. We're still on, man.
Okay. I'm finna give these guys the definition of a contract. All right. Let me take this off. We're gonna get the real definition of a contract. Oh, and I'm gonna ask some questions. So what we learned today, fellas, is that they're only third parties because your BM invited them to be in the party. Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Dude, dude, we got some of these lawyers hot than a motherfucker. Did you get the text
Yeah.
that I sent you, my brother?
Oh, let me see.
Check the
I,
text. You're gonna
I
laugh
did
your
not
ass
get a
off.
text from you, man.
I gave it to you.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. The last text. Yes, yes.
Did you see that?
Yeah, man.
Now, what they tell you?
It's a scam. We already
Thank
talked.
you.
It's a scam, man. Yeah, no, I saw that email. The last that I mean, the text you sent me. Yeah, dude. It's so, fellas. What Brother Basil was saying, if I check my text, it's about a lawyer, right? These people think that they're slick. That's what I'm gonna say on that part. They think they're slick, but thinking creates a problem that the same thinking will not resolve. Okay, half of these lawyers, when you ask them for a specific thing, they're like, "Oh, I don't have to give you that." Yeah, you do. Everybody, everyone. For instance, if I was to make a claim against Brother Wasil, I better have fucking proof. Okay. And if for instance I say I make a claim, but there's no such thing as a proof of claim, guess what happens? Then your fucking claim is frivolous.
Thank, thank you,
You
bro.
got no standing.
None, nigga.
Yeah. All you're doing is spew it bullshit. That's not a claim. It's bullshit. That's the real definition of that.
Look on the screen, my brother. What that say?
See that? To draw together a bargain.
What's up, fellas?
It's business, man.
It's all business. All of it. You know what I mean? That's why I look. That's why they ain't gonna play with me because I know I'm gonna ask them certain questions. Like, okay, well, you owe this. Okay, if I owe it, what did I borrow? Huh? If I owe it, what did I borrow? What did you give me? Where's the contract? Fellas, this is a real life school on this bitch. You know what I mean? You can't fool me. You can't. Contract to draw together. What's up, man? What's up? Bro, we just gave him the whole thing today.
Dude, I don't get it. All this other nonsense of let me explain something to everybody, right? When I did this child support thing, I wanted to look for the most simplified way of looking at it. When I understood what you're seeing on the screen, that was like, oh shit, man, I've signed so many of them. I made people wealthy by putting my signature on that shit. And that's what I'm doing here with the baby mama and these little rascals and all these fucking punk ass lawyers.
And check
You
this
know?
out, my brother. You ready for this one? And I want everybody to ask this question. When they asked you to sign something, was you there of the formation of that contract? Huh? Was you at the attorney general's office or that lawyer's office while he was drawing up that contract?
No,
You signed
no,
it?
no.
So therefore, you can opt out the contract at any time.
And then there's another thing. You can cancel them at any
Cancel them,
time.
void them out, rescind,
Null them,
repeal.
like jury nullification. Man, we're giving the whole game here today, man. There's no fucking reason why anybody should be on child support.
Yeah.
I'm serious, man. I'm not on child support.
No, you're not. You can't be on child support because you didn't apply for it
Thank
to
you.
begin with. Okay. If somebody is on child support, that means they applied for it. Just like if somebody's on Medicaid, they applied for Medicaid.
Hmm.
Come on, man. Don't nobody look, please, fellas, don't let nobody fucking play with your mind. All right. Because I can get motherfuckers that been practicing law for years and years get mad at me and start fussing and hollering.
Man, check this out. This is how you know people don't read. In a lot of their child support contracts, right? The
Right.
only reason why the cops don't show up at their door whenever they fail to make a payment right away, and they have to do another fucking proceedings such as contempt proceedings, motions for enforcement, what is it, the what you call them, modification orders and all that nonsense. It's because it is in the compact that you have that ability that if you don't pay, that doesn't justify for the other party to not perform. The other party must perform, giving you access to the goddamn children. Get it? You have that leverage
Right.
as the one who's paying the fucking child support. You have the leverage. It says there on your compact. So they cannot just come out and say, well, we're going to issue KPS over your ass, blah, blah, blah. No, man, they have to give you what you would call due process within the scope of the law. What is the law? Everything that's written on that fucking child support order. That's the only law that applies. Come on, man. How do you think these lawyers get? How does what's his name? How did what's his name? That lawyer from Jeffrey Epstein get him a sweetheart deal? Because they understand this fucking concept I just told you guys about. That's how I'm able to beat a lot of these what is it, criminal cases or the criminal offenses, because they're not crimes, they're offenses. You're offending somebody. That's why the criminal contempt, meaning that you offended the court. Who is the court? Every motherfucking body that's participating in there. Man, I gave you a lot of game tonight, man. I'm not giving you legal advice. It's all fucking written everywhere. Go read a book. It's all in the fucking books. Legal advice for me to be telling you, hey man, I advise you to go do this. I advise you to go do that. You see, you see how easy it is to play the game. So if you got a fucking lawyer out here and amongst these people, because they try to get one of these guys on YouTube, brother Wesley, for that shit, claiming that he was legal advice. That's probably what flip flop. What's his name? The fallopian tooth flop, whatever his name was, right? Was trying to
Incel.
do.
Incel.
Yeah, it ain't happening. It ain't happening with me, man. I will. Me personally, if a fucking lawyer was to make a stupid claim like that, I will litigate his ass to the ground to the point that he'll never have a license to practice in any fucking state ever again. And his 8 years that he wasted going to that little indoctrination camp, known as the law school, I'm gonna make him pay. Pay like he spent 8 years for nothing after I get his ass this bar. Don't come fuck with me. Not JC. No. I'm different. I'm not. I don't even beg YouTube. Please don't suspend my channel. That's one thing about Sham Stoppers, man. We're not the begging team. There's the one thing about Sham Stoppers is we stop the bullshit before it starts. We don't beg. Am I right, brother Wasil?
Yes, sir.
That's it, man.
Fellas, you can opt out any contract. I don't give a fuck what it is. If it's your signature, you can opt out. I don't give a fuck what it is. If the bitch can opt out the marriage, guess what? You can opt out of taking care of her nasty, stinky ass when she leave the marriage. What's up? If she opt out the marriage, you don't have to take care of her. Don't sign nothing. You know what I mean? If y'all have any friends that's getting married and going through a divorce, tell them not to sign shit. Let the bitch go. Goodbye, bitch. Goodbye, hoe. Because the only way you supposed to get a divorce, the only way that you're supposed to be apart from your wife is death do you part, right? She's supposed to stick with you through death do you part, sickness and health. What else? What else?
That she's supposed to be the helper, man. The helper in your dominion of this earth. That's why we're having these problems. What you just saw in the picture, man. These fucking men dressed up as women, and women love that shit. Women like those clowns to be putting their dicks in them. And then they want guys like us, hey man, I want you to fuck me because you know how to fuck me and put a real baby in me while I'm taking, man, I don't want to mix with that shit. You know, I want no part of that because that's negative energy, So all that stuff that I'm telling you fellas right now, man, it's focus on your shit. Learn to say no. Learn to say no. No, it's a powerful word. It's so simple. A fucking caveman, and probably my dog can do it too. So I'll leave you with that. So if a human being can say no, then where's the dominion? Especially for those of you who are very religious. Me, I believe in the Almighty Creator, and guess what? He left me dominion. And if a woman's gonna be around me, she's gonna be my ideal helper. If she's not an ideal helper, guess what? I am not gonna go tell the Almighty Creator, oh, the woman you gave me made me fucking be weak. No, go get me another one because this bitch is worthless. That's it. Come on, man. If you don't believe me, then go watch The Nanny. The Nanny. Okay? You can always get a nanny and still fuck her. And she'll take care of the children. Crying out loud, man. Dude, I'm giving people a lot of game, dude. Half of these guys, brother, half a lot of people would pay $5,000 to go to a seminar to make them feel fucking good, and they won't give them half of this info that we're giving them here.
Nope.
Fucking life coaching experiences for crying out loud, man.
Right.
And then let's see. Another thing, fellas, like I was explaining about the obligations and all that shit. Now, is it disclosed? Now, this is the beautiful part. I think I should give him this part about the loan, the child support loan. We talked about that before, but might as well, right, on the contract drawing. Is it anywhere on that compact known as the child support order stating that you would be paying, you are liable for the state of welfare loan with the federal government? Is there anything on that compact that says that? that your social security number was going to be the accounting number that we're gonna use to obtain fucking credit for the state of welfare. Oh shit, I just broke it down. I just gave him the game.
You sure did.
So, did you see that in your compact? Man, I'm not gonna say anymore. I think I just gave him the game with that. If you figure it out, you do. Badass. If you don't, hit us up.
Hey man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So check this out, fellas. We got it. Well, how many people we got in this room?
We got quite a few. I think we had 11, 12 watching.
12.
Yeah, man. Schwarzenegger. I am the governor of California.
Fellas, this
I'll be back.
why we here on this planet, fellas? We are here and
in a domain to
We're in a
maintain
domain.
dominion.
and you got some people who want to mind fuck you out of your shit. All right. That's what it's the weak want to control the strong
Yes.
through paperwork. Right? Through your implied and expressed consent. Okay. Because guess what? All the child support paperwork, that ain't yours. You're not the author of that bullshit. It's their property, it's their paperwork. You know what I mean? You need to respond to their shit and send their paperwork back to them. Okay. No, thank you. You know what I mean? That's their property. All right. I don't understand, guys. They just letting people fuck with their family, man.
Right.
And they taking food out of your mouth from your family. You know what I mean? I had dudes attack me for helping them. You know what I mean? Pussy ass dudes attack me for helping them, and they still around want to be with their baby mama. Should I pull up some of these court proceedings, my brother, and let you see how these idiots are?
Dude, I was watching a Title 4D hearing, right? In Cameron County. You helped I used to live in Cameron County, Texas. I mean, I don't lie. You know, people, I'm not scared of anybody, man. I'm from the South. I better lay it out, the foundation. I'm from the South. For us, the Southerners, titles, these fucking costumes don't matter to us. You're a human being. You put your hands on me, you basically just sign yourself a death wish. That's how we deal with them. Okay? So don't, keep your hands to yourself. Self-defense is the best virtue a man can have. Now, this child support thing going on, man, that I'm seeing, this 4D hearing on Cameron County, dude. Remember, you helped out a fella from Cameron County. We're not going to say the name, none of that. We're just going to say that. Dude, he was getting money back and all that. And what did they do? They scared his ass. Man, if they would have told me, dude, you're going to go to jail. Okay, put me in fucking jail. I'm not consenting, but I don't want to die. But then when I come out, you're going to pay me for all the fucking days, every minute that I spent in that cage, getting fed for free.
Go there. But we'll schedule them at a place close.
I'm gonna put something on for them right now.
Okay.
This is a live Title 4D hearing.
Where at? Which one is it?
Cameron.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Listen to that nonsense, fellas, man.
He look like a crackhead, don't he?
The guy, I think I know that old man, dude. Where I know he might live. Look, I know the Cameron County area. Cameron County courthouses and all that shit, they're found in what is it, in Brownsville, Texas. Okay, so down Brownsville, Texas, that's where all the fucking crack hoes, especially those court areas, that's where all the crackheads would be hanging out at. So I think that man will be picking up one of those fucking prostitutes off of 14th Street. What's up?
Yep.
There you go, man. I know exactly how fucking Brownsville runs.
I used to see lawyers in prostitute areas picking up prostitutes.
Yeah. They're the biggest tricks.
In Shreveport. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. So let me play a little bit of this for y'all. Hold on.
I think I know that cat, man. I'm going to mute him over here. Is it still live?
No, it ain't live.
No, so we're going to have to play another replay or something.
Can you unmute yourself?
I actually put there, what a joke. You see that? I was participating in that shit earlier.
Yeah.
What a fucking joke.
Okay, what calls do we have now?
Man, I know half of those fucking Cameron County politicians.
Right. Let's listen to what he's saying. See how he admitting. Check this shit out.
DCL 1-2. 2020 DCL 12. All right, let me go ahead.
Correct, Your Honor.
Let me put it into the system. 2020 DCL 12. All right. This involves Oscar Perez, present.
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
All right. How about Edith Orozco?
Yes.
Okay, both parties are present. All right. First of all, I want to introduce myself. I am Gilberto Rosas. I am judge of the 40th Court of Cameron County. And I am holding all these hearings until further order. I'm conducting all court hearings on the computer via the Zoom procedure which you are participating.
Hey, brother, pause for a minute.
Court for hearing just
Okay.
Okay, check this out, fellas. Look at that guy, man. Okay, half of the fellas over there in Brownsville, Texas, or right there in the Rio Grande Valley, especially Cameron County area, they look like that guy. Okay, now look at that chick. Let's be honest. There's a huge mix match right there. Now those chicks, I've dealt with them. Man, they come at you like, oh, I'm from the South, you know, I cook, clean, and all that, you know, fuck me good. Once you put a baby in her, oh man, the whole game changes because they already know they're gonna go sign you up for child support. Okay, they start fucking cooking. The house is nasty. They come in with stinky feet. It's disgusting, man. I'm just gonna say it, dude. So I know a lot of people are gonna get offended, but I don't give a fuck. Leave the hood rats in the fucking parking lot, back there in the trash can where you found them. Okay, back there in the fucking trash can where you found them. You know, run, you know, your willies with them all over the parking lot if you get my vibe and all that. But do not take them to your house. Leave them back there in the fucking parking lot where you found them hood rats. That's all I gotta say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. He said he was a judge. Yeah, let's start. Let's see.
as if you were here physically in front of me in court. You are in front of me. You are in court, and we are having a hearing.
But you're not physical, motherfucker. Let me keep going.
I ask that you exercise proper courtroom decorum. I also ask that you have patience and ask for your patience and cooperation. Anytime we have computers, you have problem with audio, video, something.
Look at this dude last name, Schamberger. Joshua Schamberger. Ain't that funny?
Go off all of a sudden. Sometimes I can't understand what you say. So please I ask for your patience. All right, let's go ahead and deal with this case. I see this as a paternity suit, and testing was previously ordered, and we have the results back. My administrators put in the results back here. Here are the results on the test. 99.999999% of probability. Raise your right hand, both of you. For both of you solemnly swear testimony you're about to give shall be truth, the whole truth. Mr. Orozco?
Yes.
Mr. Perez?
Yes.
Mr. Perez, do you have any questions about the results of this paternity test?
Oh, you heard.
All right.
Now, this is where he fucked up at. Listen to me. This is where he fucked up at. He should have said, hey, can I opt out this contract? Is this contract a child support agreement? Huh? Is this child support DNA test connected to child support? Huh?
I got a better one.
Hit him with it.
Okay, so the DNA results say that they're my offspring. In other words, they came out of me, correct? Sir, that's what I'll be asking. They're like, well, I don't get what you're saying. Yeah. Did those children come out of me? They say that they have my DNA, basically part of me, right? They're part of me. So he'll probably get, oh, this guy's crazy. If he get him to say fucking yes. So in other words, they're my fucking property because they're not over the age of 18. Correct. And you start taking over that proceeding. The idea is that you take over. You have dominion. That word, the imperative word here to take out of all of this, it's do you or do you not have dominion over your world? That's it.
That's it, bro. So check this out. Let's go over this one more time. Let's do
Well,
it.
then, based upon the testing results, paternity will be established. You are the father of the child. Miss and Mr. Orozco, is Mr. Perez listed on the birth certificate as the father of the child?
Excuse me?
Is Mr. Perez listed on the birth certificate as the father?
No, he's not.
The birth certificate is amended, so he will be added on as a father.
Oh, did you hear that? JC, did you hear that? Did you hear that?
Yes, I heard that, man. So that bitch did not add him as the father. So she had other intentions. I make sure that I was added in the birth certificate.
No.
That's the reason why.
What I'm saying is the judge ain't supposed to do nothing. But
that's not his business.
But this dumbass raised his right hand and he swore for him to do that for him.
Right. Let me tell you what I would do if I was to go to one of these proceedings. Sir, can you raise your right hand? Oh no, thank you. I won't be doing that. I'm only here to listen to testimony and ask questions about all facts. That's it. I'm only here for inquiry. And if he was to say, well, sir, I'm gonna hold you in contempt objection, or I'm not even gonna object, I'm gonna reject your offer of contempt, because how can I be in contempt if what you're telling me is you're gonna charge me for contempt for asking about the cause and nature of these fucking proceedings, to be informed, aka under the 6th and the 7th Amendment, to be informed of what the fuck is going on here.
Now me,
I wouldn't fucking swear. No, thank you.
So check this out. This is what guys need to do now. You ready for this?
Yeah.
When they go in there, ask the Title 4D judge to raise his right hand and say, "Hey man, do you promise to uphold my constitutional rights? Huh? My human rights? Huh? Do you
before I raise my hand?
Yes.
You make them do whatever they want you to do. This is what I do, and you know me, brother, was especially in this so-called criminal cases, right? Every time they want me to do something, I first ask them to do it for me, that they do it themselves. If they can't do it themselves and they're not willing to do it themselves, what is that telling you?
Where?
Come on, fellas. If they're not willing to do it themselves, what is that telling you? Why wouldn't they do something? Why wouldn't they perform an act that they're asking you to perform yourself? Think about that one.
Yeah, hello?
Yeah, I'm here, man. I'm just saying that all these acts that these actors, right, in these computer screens are asking you to perform, set the standard and ask them, Sir, would you raise your right hand? I have a question of facts that I like to ask you, and I want you to swear under oath. That everything that you're about to say is the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. They'll be like, wait, what? Sir, no, sir. No. I want you to raise your right hand before I raise my right hand.
Thank you.
That's it. Always subject them to the acts they want to subject you to. Because, again, the law is written by them for them. That's it.
Right.
Yeah, dude.
So check this out.
Yeah, what?
Check this out, fellas. We ain't gonna be here too long because I know it was a good show today, a great podcast. Hope y'all learned that a contract has to be together and it's a bargain, right? They're making a bargain for your children, like JC says, it has to be consideration and all that. But when they go in there, they try to they trick you to think like they had a power, but they don't want you to know you got the power, but they trick you with inducement and enticement, right? But we have a lot of guys out here, right? Check this out. Let me show you the new man for this country. Let me show y'all the new man for this country. Okay? This is the new man for the country.
Oh, man. Let's see what I think it is.
This is the new man for the country, okay?
This
is the American black man. Today is,
and that's the man these bitches want.
Yeah, look at him. The bitches want him. Bitches love gay friends, so they feel like they have the masculinity power over a man. So So they think because they have friends that's homosexuals, they gonna try you and think they can try the same shit with you. You know what I mean? No, it doesn't work that way. You know what I mean? And remember
It
that,
is nonsense, man.
and remember this, fellas. Control your population control stick. We have the population control sticks between our legs. Remember that.
Yep.
We control population, not nobody else. We can give out children. Bitches can't. They shit them out. Women shit out children. Okay,
Yes.
let's be honest.
Back then, they used to squat to have them
Yes,
at home. Yes.
we deposit. We make the bank. We make the deposit. Okay,
They're the fucking soil. That's it.
that's it. We plant them. We have the tree of life is our balls between our legs. The roots is our balls, and the cock is the tree that shoots out the fruit. Okay, so we bear good fruit. Well, some niggas don't, but I can speak for me. I bear good fruit. Okay.
Look at this, man. This is what this host in today's day and age want. And this is the reason why I am very scrutinous about the hosts I allow in my life. After seeing this right here, I said, no, thank you. I don't want that energy, man. I have dominion over my life. And I am not allowing this shit in my life. Because at the end of the day, it's what you allow that makes your life happen. That's it. It's what you allow. All right? Look at this shit, man. I want you guys to really focus on this. These bitches will be fucking guys like this. This is disgusting. Okay? I don't care if people don't like it. This is disgusting. All right? So, this right here, what is it? This right here makes me not not want to be around these women, dude. Not even giving my seed. They don't have access to my to my population control stick. You have the stick. You can shift the gears, man. And guess what? They go and fuck those guys that Brother Wasil just showed, and then they want to fuck you and turn you into this guy you see in the picture right now.
Yes.
They wanna weaken you by whipping you.
Look,
that's why you get pussy whipped, so you can end up like the other guy that these bitches will be fucking.
This is fail fop right here, and this is TP toilet paper Terry Parks. They fucking each other, you know what I mean? And they want you to be it. They want you to be this character right here, right?
Yeah, to be whipped.
Yeah, they want you to be, and yeah, they the child support snitches, and they call the police on you. And this is you right here. I want y'all to concentrate on this shit. We got bitch ass niggas out here like that. They need to be, they need their fucking ass beat. Real talk.
Yep.
I want to box both of them motherfuckers. I'm just be honest with you, man. Straight up.
Yeah.
I don't like these dudes. I mean, y'all got to, you gotta have this type, you gotta be this way, man, because if you're not, you're gonna get ran over. This gonna be you in real life. This gonna be you in real life right here. You know what I mean? You can choose that life, or you can choose this life. What's life you gonna choose?
Neither. I'm going to protect my business, aka my population control stick. So I'm gonna shift the gears the way I want it, and none of these hoes that you see back there, none of those thoughts is going to get my sperm. And guess what? JC ain't no fucking bad looking motherfucker. And it's not about looks, man. I know how to interact with these bitches, make their coochies hot and all that, but they don't get that from me. That's all they get. Think about me, but you ain't getting dick.
Yeah.
I'm too young for this shit. I saw my granddaddy go through this shit. My granddaddy, the almighty rest his soul, he had 5 women who he had family with. Okay, we come from the first wife. We're the inheritors. But what I'm getting at is, no, man, I saw the struggles he went through. Fuck no, man. He learned, instead of living for himself, he lived for everybody else. And when he fucking died, I had to find out by another cousin that lives in Louisiana. He texted me. I was like, I hadn't talked to the guy in like over a decade. That cousin of mine that I grew up with. And then he tells me that he's over there fucking dying in Mexico City. by himself. Can you believe that? All this family, he's dying by himself. And I learned this. You're born alone and you're gonna fucking die alone. My granddaddy was proof of that. So control your fucking what is it? Population control stick.
Yes. 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 We live, fella. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's no other channels where you're gonna find this info. There's none. Everybody else, everybody else wants popularity. Everybody else wants you to be, what is it, to be following them, because they want to be your leaders that are gonna lead you to the fucking slaughter, because they don't even have a plan for their lives. Here in Sham Stoppers, we know that the world is full of bullshit. We stop it. We stop it before it fucking starts.
Well, we know the people, the weak motherfuckers who want to be somebody and try to trick you are full of bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Because they don't want you to be yourself. They want you to be Toby. Okay. That was Kuta Kinte in that picture. They want that Kuta Kinte was his real self. They want you to be this guy on the screen right here. So look, check this out. Hold on. Oh, I got a good example. Oh shit.
You ain't lying about this, man. That's what they want you to be. But that's up to you. Again, it's about allowing, man.
The revelation is real. Check this out. He came to this country allegedly to this corporation. It was a country, and they turned it into a corporation. But anyway, he came to this country as Kunta Kinte. So they beat that out of him. They made him Toby. They made him Toby, right? Now check this out. I want y'all to see something else. It's the same shit. It's the same correlation. Check this out. Now, check this out. Now
that's what they did to him.
To him right here. That's all what they did. You know what I mean?
And guess who did that shit to you? Yeah, guess who did that to this guy right here? Turned Toby, Kunta Kinte. What made him turn into this motherfucker right here on the screen? That sitting back there. Those are the whippers back there.
Yes.
Dirty ass, dusty fucking ham sandwich. No. Roast beef sandwich, Kunanis. Okay? Because I don't want you to shut down this great fucking podcast. It's Friday, June 19, 2020.
Yes. Yes.
June 19, 2020. What was going on with me in June 19, 2020? Brother was still last year. Man, I was moving on with my life after a bunch of shit that had hit in my face. I was just cleaning it up. And I'm here, right here, happy, free, and nobody fucks with JC.
Hey, man, I'm going to tell y'all something. JC caught on quick because he did a lot of business before me. So he caught on quick. He seen it was basic and simple. His life has been flourishing since then. Okay. Check this out, fellas. I'm gonna say it again. We about to cut off. Only slaves celebrate freedom.
Yes.
From G. Alex. That was G. Alex told me today. I'm not taking credit for that. Okay.
No, man, he's right on point.
Only slaves celebrate freedom. Okay.
And I'm gonna give you a little game, fellas, because it goes with what G. Alex says. Let me tell you what happened when my baby mama left, man. You know what I did? I started going out, and there was so much fucking punani paying for JC to be around them. Younger, hotter, and guess what? In 10 years from now, there'll be more young and hot punani. You don't have to be doing this shit. You don't celebrate freedom. You know what I would tell them every time? Like, what are you doing here, man? What are you doing in the club? You know what I would tell them? I'm celebrating myself. Fuck celebrating freedom. I'm already free. I'm celebrating myself.
Right.
Yeah, man. You gotta be okay with yourself, man. Like this is the only channel that tells you that. Gotta invest in yourself. Sham Stoppers was one of the biggest, greatest investments in my life.
Yes. Preach it, brother.
Yeah. Well, you guys hear the background. Yeah, I'm over here working on some paperwork, man. You see what I'm saying? Chilling at home, bro. I'm doing my thing. So half of you, we told you, start a fucking business. What other channel has told you start a fucking business?
This channel.
What other channel out there on YouTube
This
has told
channel.
you start a fucking business and get all child support?
Yeah.
What other channel?
Failfop ain't gonna tell you to
Phil,
start a business.
Phil
You know
Flop is
why
a
he
fucking child support collector, man. He's a status. He's a leech. He's
he,
worse than a woman because he has a dick and he wants a woman to support him,
no
like through the state.
he ain't no woman. I mean, he ain't no man. He got a click. You know what I'm talking about? He's a pussy.
Right.
Cause he ain't man enough to come to Austin and say that shit to my face. He gonna talk shit over the computer.
Ooh, man.
You know what I mean?
That ain't never gonna happen.
That ain't never gonna happen. You know what I mean? Because we got internet. This is the internet gangster era. You know what I'm talking about? So, and then I'm offering him, I will pay. Look, we will pay for your flight or whatever you want. You know what I mean? Come down here, get your ass whooped, and I'll send you back. You know what I mean? But you ain't man like that. Keep talking your shit and call the police, my nigga. That's what you do. Oh, I forgot. It's a lot of them quitting, right? Because all the bullshit that you
That's right. What police are they gonna call if these assholes are quitting?
Thank you.
Brother Wasil,
Me
when I
personally,
say the help, I'm talking about the cops. When I say the help in my town walk on eggshells when I'm around, am I telling the truth or am I just spewing out of my mouth?
no, you telling the truth, bro.
No. How about Austin, Texas? When I go around Austin, Texas, do these cops bother me or how do they treat me?
Man, they don't bother. They don't say shit to you. They put it like this: you're the guy they don't want confrontation with. They look for dummies.
Thank you.
See, I'm gonna tell you some lawyers. These state lawyers, these child support lawyers, they only win off of dummies. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Real talk. Because I'm gonna tell you something. Don't nobody go to bed with their title of their job. All right?
Nope.
So just keep that in mind, man. Don't let nobody play with your life. Don't let nobody take you for a fool. Okay? Because they take you for a damn fool. I got one old bastard think I gotta respect his age and all that. Nigga, fuck you. I don't think you.
No, because the thing about it is they don't respect you when they try to see you in jail or try to hustle you out of your property. Come on, man.
Right.
Respect is a two-way street.
Right.
You know? And talk about this shit about them lawyers, man. You know, when I started putting these fucking lawyers in check, my whole life changed drastically.
Yeah.
You know, it's very easy. We live in a fucking prison system society, not only the United States, throughout the world, but mostly the United States, right? So these lawyers, right? These lawyers go and hustle the idiot that's afraid of the prison system. Guess what? What happens with these criminal lawyers, brother Wasil, when they talk to me, man?
Oh man, that's a wrap, dude. They don't want to fuck with you, bro. They don't want to fuck with you, man. I mean, it's
and you know who I give thanks for that fucking that mental fortitude, that muscle, that wisdom. Shamstoppers, fellas. Like I said, that was the best investment of my life.
Yes. I told y'all, fellas, this ain't a game over here. You know what I'm talking about? This ain't a game. We put up shit. We just don't talk our ass. You can sue the child support agency in federal court because you already know it's a private corporation. It's a business now. You can't sue them. Okay. Talking about they're the arm of a state. Arm of whose state?
Which state? Yeah.
Which state they're arm of?
Oh, see, the state of Texas. Are you sure about that? You sure don't want to reconsider what you just claimed?
This has
and then they start going around trying to swindle you.
Check this out. It might be the arm of the state, but is it a branch of government, motherfucker?
Thank you.
So y'all gotta listen to what these word tricks these bastards play, because they know they full of shit. You know what I mean? They full of fucking shit. I'm trying to find something else to put up for you guys, and we gonna sign off. I'm gonna put some.
Look, I'm gonna read a portion of my marriage contract for the fools that don't understand this shit. And I
Read.
got the case law, but I'll read this part right here for free. Look what it says. According, and this is translated to English because we didn't get married in the US, okay? It says, according to the wishes of the parties. Number one is a wish. You know, like you're leaving you're making a testament, right? You're coming together until that does you apart. And guess what? That's on the record. Because we got married in front of of a court, and that's what they said. Till death do you apart. You promise this. Do you promise that? Promise, promise, promise. Do you agree to benefit each other? That's all it is. That's all he was saying, right? Okay, so it says, according to the wishes of the parties, this marriage agreement. I'm gonna say it again. This marriage agreement is subject to, and guess what? We did community property because that bitch cannot go and give up my shit, or she cannot go, or I cannot go give up her shit without having consent, both of us. Even though we both have conjugal consent, you still have to have the consideration before engaging into business, especially Napoleon and Spanish law. What's up?
That's it, bro.
Come on, fellas. We're giving you a lot of game, man. Who else is going to give you the game that you're getting in this podcast?
Nobody.
You know? And then I also got the case law because I got a friend that I was trying to explain to. He's an ex-cop, right? I was trying, you know what I'm talking about, brother Wasil. He
Yeah.
was trying to explain to him, no, if you got married in the fucking state of Nevada, California, no fucking state, not even the federal court can get you can get you to relinquish your marriage contract. No, no, sir. And they cannot go and divorce somewhere else. Because I know a lot of these bitches do that. And the idiots don't even understand that. They go ahead and fucking sign instead of saying, oh no, thank you, I don't accept that. You know, the contract is not with this fucking state. The agreement, the what you call it, the fucking corporate agreement, because that's what it is. Marriage means business.
Thank you. Marriage means mirage, a merger. What's up?
Yes. And I'm gonna give it this. I'm not gonna say which state I got married in Mexico, right? But I'm gonna say it starts like this. This is what the marriage contract starts with. On behalf of the free and sovereign state. What's up? So no other state can force you to relinquish that agreement, that law, that marriage contract. You get it? So they trick half of these idiots into giving up their signature so they can void the old contract and start a new one. Come
There
on,
you-
fellas. I caught on to that shit really quick. And let me explain something to you. Why they're very careful about how they try to handle my shit. That's why they don't fuck with me. Because of this contract, this marriage agreement, right? Because she breached it, we are also subject to applicability of foreign law under the Foreign Sovereign Immunities Act. What's up, man? Who else is giving you this shit?
Right. I'm gonna drop some more knowledge.
And I'm gonna give you one last part. For instance, if you go to another state, and let's say,
I'm gonna call you back when it's over.
yeah. Well, so when you go to another state, let's say where you had the so-called child support order and all that shit, you know what they'll do? They'll do a suit. The child support agency of that other state where you move to, they'll do a suit to enforce a foreign judgment. What's up? Well, I thought they were the part of the United States. Why are they trying to enforce a foreign judgment? I'll leave you guys with that. And these are states of the United States, man. And one state, whenever they try to enforce an order from another state, they have to file a suit to enforce a foreign judgment.
Oh man, you giving it to him, bro.
I'm giving a lot of game, man. I don't get it. There's so many remedies, all these protections that you have. Statutes. The law does not apply to people. The law is meant to protect people, and it's supposed to be applicable to those who write the law. the executive, the judicial, and the legislative. It's not to apply to you to deprive you of your shit unless you consent to it.
Yes, yes,
Dude, that's
yes,
in every country, not only the US. It's just that everybody's being fucking indoctrinated. The opposite.
yes, sir.
So
Everybody.
so many podcasts. The last couple of podcasts, we showed you proceedings and we broke it down. How these people, do you agree, sir? Do you agree, sir? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Your Honor. Yes, sir. Come on, man. Do you agree? Yes, sir. Okay, do you agree to getting a dildo in your ass? Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Your Honor. Okay, but I don't want to do the work, so we're gonna go ahead and send it to you, and we want to watch you do the work with you know, do the work yourself. Okay, yes, sir, Your Honor. You agree with that? Yes, sir, Your Honor. Okay, look at this asshole, man. We'll make him do anything. You get that?
Right, right.
Yo, man, I gotta be rough sometimes, man. But I gotta open the minds of these guys, man. Today's day and age, you know. In today's day and age, fellas, we have a huge problem with manhood, man. We just showed you.
We got a huge problem, fellas. Huge problem.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? So it's ridiculous, man. We got to do better, fellas. You know. Um, I'm gonna open up a by bias and prejudice. I got some by bias
Right.
and prejudice. Hold on. Do I have it? Biasness and prejudice. Okay. Let me see. Should I put this up? Or should I save it for another one? Should I put up another one? Bias and prejudice, proof of presumptions. You know what I mean? Nah, I'm gonna say that for another one. I'll say that for another one. You know. But yeah, fellas. Let me see. They did me like that in interstate biz. Now they won't answer paperwork. Yeah, I'm gonna put that up. I'm gonna put that up. Don't worry, they gotta answer. Because if they don't answer, they default and everything stands as true. Ain't that right, JC?
Yes, sir.
If you send something they don't answer back, guess what? That's it. Hit them with a yes or a no. Hey, I'm gonna send you something. Do you own this? Yes or no? That's all I'm asking. You know what I mean? Because I got wrongdoers upset right now for what I don't know. I didn't do shit to them. So we about to sign off, fellas. JC, you got anything you want to say?
Man, I gave a lot of game. I just gotta say, man, just again, wear your pants. Wear your pants. I don't know your situation at home, right? I don't know. I get it. You grew up in America. You had a lot of, you know, I want to say a lot of free handouts while you were growing up. You got complacent. I get it. You didn't get to go through what JC went through, the shit that I got to see. Some of you probably did get to see some shit, but I mean, no. I mean, I got to see some shit, right? And I get it. You know, maybe your mom your mom abandoned the dad, or I don't know what really situation is. Maybe you didn't have masculine, what is it, energy around you. Okay, but think about this, man. Excuse me. The only thing that matters right now, it's right now what you plan to do moving forward after we sign off. Okay, you are here following this channel because you have questions. You're trying to put this shit behind you. You're trying to move forward with your life. Don't be afraid to invest. Look, man, I'm gonna give you the greatest testimony you'll ever hear. When Shamstoppers started, I didn't come across Shamstoppers until what, 2016, brother Wasil. I think I texted you and then you gave me a call and then you asked me a simple question. And what was my answer? Yes. And then after that, you told me the price, and then you kept saying the price is gonna go up. And you know what? I waited. Okay, I waited. I waited a couple of months, and then I called Brother Wasil again after I went to other cats, to get templates and a bunch of nonsense because I get it. You try to save money and all that, man, but you got to stop trying to get quantity over quality. You always want quality. All right. It's very important that you consider yourself as a man of quality and that you deserve quality. Okay. If you
Yeah,
don't, that's why you're going to end up in this predicament until the day you die. I got to see my granddad, die with quantity rather than quality, man. I'm serious. I got to see my granddad die by himself. Had my mother, my dad fly down there to fucking Mexico, and that way my granddad could tell my mother, hey, blah blah blah. My dad too. And guess what? My granddad wasn't there for my dad. My dad was basically treating my granddad like a little child. Get it? So that's the point I'm trying to make. Guys, is fuck your emotions, fuck the feelings. I get it. You grew up around all these emotional individuals, males and females, because you got a lot of fucking males that want to be women. Hey, man, it's time for a change. It starts today. It's what you do today. Take that initiative. So going back to me procrastinated and trying to get quantity over quality, when I contacted Brother Wasil again, he said, "Hey, man, he doubled up the price." And guess what? I sent them the money. Right? I the donation was the best fucking donation I ever made because I invested into this. And guess what? Now I'm here to help you too because this is about experience, fellas. This is not about somebody that's practicing on you, using you as a fucking computer lab rat. I mean, a computer lab, a lab rat, or a guinea pig. That's not. This is not what Sham Stoppers about. Sham Stoppers are experts. I have books here. Everywhere any of the Sham Stoppers teams, what is it, one of the team members is at there. There is what is it? There's always books. We always have books, something available to us. We know where to go get this fucking info. You don't find half of this info online. Not even, no, I won't even say half of this info. The majority of the info that the Sham Stoppers relies on to basically stop the bullshit before it starts, you cannot find it online. You have to pay for it. Every time you make an investment on yourself, you're making an investment on Sham Stoppers that will continue investing into the Sham Stoppers growth of knowledge, into stopping the bullshit. Because remember, this child support scam bullshit continues. What is it? Uh, Updating themselves. For instance, you saw it right now. Hearings are being conducted online because they don't want to pay for the rent for the court. Now they save themselves a chunk of change. How much did these people pay to rent the court, man? I think what is it, like $200 an hour or something like that? Because the courts where they go to, they rent it or they have their own buildings. For instance, there's some states where you see in your counties you have family court. Family court is not in the same building where you have criminal and civil court. Correct? I mean, that should tell you something. They are a private business. It's like going to arbitration for a union. You don't have arbitration, right, happening in a fucking court. You got arbitration for a union happening within the arbitration business dealing that the union and the company engage into business with, and that they agree to. It's a building that they paid for with your fucking money because you're investing into that scam. Instead of investing into that scam, invest on yourself. So that's what I'm saying, man. What are you gonna do today? You know, don't celebrate freedom, enjoy freedom. And today, make the decision to say, man, you know what? Fuck all this shit, try to get free shit and all that. Nothing is free. Brother Wasil knows that when I contacted him for the second time, right? I went from having $50 in my fucking pocket to being able to say, here you go, man, here's the donation. What's up? Brother Wasil knew I was hustling in three, four, five different things, and we were talking about it. And he told me, man, get your fucking money out of the bank. And I'm over here getting a little bit greedy with it. I knew that. I mean, I should have known they were gonna take my money, a lot of fucking money, man. Okay, because there was a lot of things that I wasn't prepared for. Now they will dare not touch my bank accounts either. I know half of you that are here from or came to Sham Stoppers. You had your bank accounts fucked with, hadn't you? Okay, when we told you to take your money out of the bank to avoid somebody stealing from you, didn't we? Right? But guess what? If you have a problem because they're trying to take your fucking money out of the bank, man, you better act fast. Fast. If you don't act right now, it'll take forever. Brother Wasil saw me going last week, going on a business thing. Some people trying to take advantage of of a little business that we got here. That the local police enforcers trying to help them and all that. Man, I can't put that shit in check. Then I, brother Wasil, I had to drive into town and make sure tell the town, hey man, you got a new sheriff in town. Don't fuck with me. What did the chief of police say? Hey man, I'm sorry. Like I gotta do my thing. You did everything right, everything correct by the law. But what? Guess what? I handled that business, man, and that's that. Get it? That's why you see now, have you protected your business? Does that mean get a gun, get something to defend it physically? No, if you notice the way your business is getting attacked, which is your livelihood, your dominion, is through these fucking magic spells, through these words, through these papers. So have you protected your business? That is my question to you. If you haven't and you want to be successful, better start investing in yourself, man. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. I don't know what else to tell you guys, but all this shit about the UCC, the sovereign citizens, all that shit don't work. It's business, so you gotta treat it as such. That's why Sham Stoppers got really strong. Like Brother Wasil said, he said I don't know, I didn't know half of the stuff the Brother Wasil knew. The only thing I knew was about business. But when I got to reading, he told me read this shit, read that shit. I was like, dude, it's all business. And guess what? It was really easy for me, and it can be easy for you. So now you got somebody, Brother Wasil, you said you got your paralegal stuff, right? So you got somebody that is, that understands that's capacitated, and you also got a businessman
Right.
helping you with this shit. So it's a win-win. And then and not only that, it's a big team, man. You got G Alex, you got some. It's not just one. It's just not a one-man show.
Right.
Okay, and then it's not only child support, the stuff that gets handled. I mean, there's other stuff. Yeah, the criminal stuff. You got the what is it, trust, start a business. You want to learn how to start a business, man, all that stuff, it's right here. Does it cost money? Yes. If you don't, brother was still, then I had somebody I was helping in California, and I told you that I helped him how to make, I showed him how to make money in the fucking stock market, and I was the one appraising his stocks and all that, and then he invested it and then he texted me every week that he was making some money. Remember when I showed you those texts?
Yeah.
And then what did the fool do? He got his money and he went and paid some motherfucking book writer to $5,000 to go listen to him in a seminar. So all the money he made, he gave it to some fool that just made him feel good about himself for a weekend. And then he comes back, hey man, I went to this seminar, blah blah blah. Okay, and what did you get out of it? Oh man, he showed some stuff. What? Well, he told me, feel good this, feel good that, feel good like this, feel good like that. But then again, what is the benefit of that? What exactly did he tell you to invest on that you're gonna get, massive return, like a great fucking benefit besides feeling good? Nothing. The guy still texting me here back and here and there. I'm the one that taught him because I was working with him. We were working together, right? We were working together. We used to be managers at one of the greatest. It's a great fucking brand in the United States for a food company. I'll give you that part, right? And I'm the one that got him interested into the business part. Guess what? I'm the one that taught him real estate. Okay, and he was doing his good hustle. I'm the one that taught him how to fucking invest in the stock market. Guess who taught him how to do that? Guess who taught JC how to do this shit? Myself, through fucking trial and error. Okay, I'm a go-getter. And so my take, for me, guys, for all of you listening here, nobody else is gonna give you this, man. Nobody else. All these other channels, they're out there to make you feel good and all that because there's the saying, birds of a what is it? Birds of a feather flock together or something like that, right?
Yep.
Man, you don't want to flock around anybody. You're born alone. You're gonna die alone. You gotta invest in yourself. Invest. Investment means that you gotta invest into quality. What do you want to do, man? Let me. I don't know if any of you have been to casinos, right? You want to go to fucking raggedy ass casino on 7th Street, or you want to go to the fucking the Windstar, the biggest motherfucking casino, and get the royal treatment, the good smell and all that, and at the same time, that you're hustling, but you're also comfortable and you're getting quality instead of quantity. It takes investment, man. That's just how it is. If you want to grow fast and if you really want to grow, for instance, I can go to the fucking small table and make nothing, or I can go to the big table, where I'm betting like $50-$100 per fucking bet and make big right away. But that's all it takes is the quality of your investment that'll give you the quality and what is it? A great fucking return out of that investment.
Well, fellas,
Tell you, man, you're not talking to just some fucking wetback fool like this guy's trying to say, because they're envious because they're not part of the Shamstoppers team.
right.
They didn't invest in that.
Exactly. Fellas, we got some real good shit coming up. Fellas, we got some good shit, some more shit. We got a Father's Day podcast coming up. You know it's gonna be fire. All right. So just be ready, be prepared. Probably come out with some more shit. It's about us because everybody has a father, okay? Without the father, there could be no mother. Without the
Right.
father, couldn't be no children. So, y'all, we about to sign off and stop falling for the bullshit. You know what I mean? This is your world. Whatever you say goes. Those are your children. And don't let nobody control you and control your mind and govern yourselves accordingly. All right? Peace. We out of here.